Everybody, this is Bill with NotaryCoach.com. Today I'm going to share with you the exact script that I use to start every single loan document signing appointment that I have. I've been using this now for several years and it works great. Now you don't have to use this verbatim. It's just a suggestion. It happens to work really well for me. You can create your own, you can take this, you can adapt it however you want to do it. I've seen some people just take what they like, leave what they don't, and add their own, and it still really works really well. This just happens to work great for me, and it really sets some expectations about how the loan document signing process will work, and it instills confidence in me. So if you do create your own script, that's totally fine. Just remember that you want to instill confidence, that you know what you're doing. You want to show control so they trust your system and how you've got things scheduled out throughout the signing. And then also you want something that conveys power to them, because ultimately that is where the power lies, or you want to at least give the perception of power. As you control the situation, they still ultimately get to make the decision of what to read, what not to read, all of that. It's a big deal to them. You just want to give them confidence that you know how to guide them through it. You're the beacon of light, the lighthouse through that sea of paperwork. Also, when you're going to create your own script, you want to make sure that you stay in compliance with state and local laws, the standards, and then of course, if you have a client that has some specific expectations about how you're representing them, you want to make sure that you stay in alignment with that as well. Now, this script is what I use after, we've made an introduction, I've walked in their house, or they've walked in the office, wherever it might be. I've taken their identification, I've done my notary journal, I filled out the Patriot Act forms, and I probably handed their ID back or made a photocopy, whatever the situation is. So then I tuck that away and I say, all right, guys, now I'm an independent notary. My job is just to make sure that all of these documents get signed, dated, and initialed correctly. Now, as we move through the documents, I'm going to explain I'm going to give you a brief overview of what most people find important about them. But from there, you set the pace. If you'd like to slow down and read anything, please feel free to do so. If you'd just like to sign and go, you can totally do that too. There really should be no surprises today. In fact, I think you got a chance to review all the most important numbers ahead of time via email. And then, of course, I've got copies of everything that you're going to sign here today, so you've got reading material for months to come. All right, let's go ahead and get started. That is the exact script that I use every single time, guys. It does work. It stands up. People appreciate that somebody has got some control of the situation. And then there's a lot more to a signing. There's a lot more scripts. I mean, there's anywhere from 125 to 250 documents in a loan package. So I've got a script for every single one. I'd love to share them all. It's a little hard to do on YouTube. So I invite you, please join us in the Sign and Thrive course. Guys, the beta version is available right now. I've made it super cheap so anybody can afford it. You can jump in there, take a look at those exact scripts. And this weekend, it's Memorial Day weekend, and that's what I'm doing. I'm working, I'm hustling. I'm gonna release a lot more content in those scripts on every single document package. So please go to the website, www.notarycoach.com. Just click the tab for training and order the free report, and that triggers a series of emails that will give you information about how you can join that Sign and Thrive course and get the rest of the scripts. Guys, if you get these scripts down, your confidence level is going to skyrocket. And if your confidence level, the most important account you have is your confidence account, and if it's at skyrocketing levels, you are going to knock this out of the park, and you are going to be able to have smooth and efficient signings that escrow officers and your signing clients alike are going to really appreciate. Thanks again. This is Bill with NotaryCoach.com.